let's look at how while loops work. So a while loop is designed to run a single or multiple lines of code X number of times. X number of times could be 0, 1, 20, or an infinite number of times. So right now it sounds just like a for loop, but it is significantly different in its implementation. So let's look at the structure. The structure of a while loop looks like this: while some condition, and then code. That condition can be anything that results in a Boolean. So it's very similar to an if statement, but an if statement runs the code only once when it's true. But a while loop keeps running the code until that condition is false. So the for loop significantly different in its implementation than a while loop. While loop is very simplistic. It's just some condition, and it keeps running while it's true. So let's look at a couple of examples here. This loop will generate random numbers until it makes one that is less than 3, one number less than 3. So I create x is equal to 10. I start out x being true for the loop. So x is 10, so 10 is greater than or equal to 3. That's true. So it's going to create a random number between 1 and 10. And it's going to print it out just so we can see it. So it's going to keep running this over and over and over again until eventually it's going to get to the point where this is no longer true. It'll come up with some number like 2. 2 is not greater than or equal to 3. Thus, it's false, and the while loop ends. And so then it'll print this out. The loop is ended. All right, let's look at another example. This loop will generate 2 random numbers until they are equal. So here we got, I create another variable int y equals 10, and then I reset x equal to 0. So this runs while x doesn't equal y. So 10 does not equal 0, so that's true. So it's going to generate 2 random numbers, print them out, and eventually this is going to generate 2 numbers that are equal, and it will then end. All right, let's run this and let's see this work. All right, so x is 2, so it ran only once. The loop ended. And here it's generating random numbers, and it only took 4 times for it to generate 2x and y are the same. Let's run it again. So you can see it took a little bit longer to generate a number that was less than or equal to 3. And then here, it only took 2 times to generate an x and y that are the same. And that is the end of this lesson.